Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin if you're new, and I make videos about scrapbooking and stickers and my small business as well as my faith. So for today's video, I just wanted to share with you guys 5 things that I've learned since starting my business, and it's been 2 months now. I did do a video about this a month ago. You guys can check that out here. It's been a little bit over 2 months now, I think. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to do this video again and share with you guys 5 more things that I've learned since opening up my Etsy small business. Sorry if I sound a little bit stuffy in my nose for some reason, because I put on my contacts a little bit ago and it just clogged up my nasal passage. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. But I have learned a couple things this past month, and I thought, why not share it with you guys? So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and let's get into the rest of this video. The first thing I've learned is that you need to have options in your shop. So to put it simply, you need to be creating more products. And I'm definitely guilty of this myself. I realized that I only have like 9 products in my shop. And when I was doing research and conducting analysis of other people's small businesses on Etsy, I noticed that people were having multiple products, and I definitely only have like 9, and I need to get more, and that's something that's a work in progress for me. But I realized that a lot of businesses do have success when they have multiple products, and the reason for that is because it not only expands the audience that you're reaching to, it also just gives them more options to choose from, because some people have preferences, and so something that may stick with one person, another person may completely not even like. When you have multiple products, it just opens the doors for variety. Reviews, people can leave reviews on each product, and so the more products you have, the more reviews you may have. It also makes your brand seem a little bit more reputable because you do have multiple products, because I think if you have a few, it gives off a sketchy vibe and like you're not all developed yet. And so I think when you have more products and your shop is looking a little more alive, it definitely brings in attraction to other customers. When I think of like more products, this is not like you have to go out into another completely different niche. You can stay in your niche and still create more products, or things that you see that are doing well, that are selling well, keep making those and just replicating that, but with different designs or a different form of that kind of product. So if it's like a sticker design, I could do a sticker sheet or washi tape, or things that are just similar in nature to your products. But yeah, don't be afraid to create more products and expand your store. If you're not able to do this all at once, there's different ways that you can go about it. Some people can cultivate and design and create different products all at once and then launch it onto their shop, or you can do it as you're getting these designs in, which is kind of the route that I'm taking. I'm kind of just uploading it whenever I finish the design, after I create the sticker or whatever it is, after I take the pictures of the sticker. Usually that's whenever I will upload those designs. I'm not really one to allocate a certain amount of time to keep developing these designs and then uploading it. I don't know if that's a better strategy. If it is, please let me know in the comments down below if you've tried that, or let me know if something you've tried that has worked better. But also, this is a marathon, not a sprint, so I gotta just take it one step at a time. Alright, the second thing that I've learned is that don't be afraid to engage on social media. So whenever I started my small business and I started posting more and just being a little bit more present on social media platforms, I really wasn't one to like comment, like, or engage with people's posts or stories or videos or whatever it was, just because I was like, you know what, I could be doing something else. I could be working on my small business, I could be resting, I could be doing a bunch of things. But there really is nothing wrong with engaging with people on social media. You just have to know when enough is enough. So you don't want to spend your whole day, replying to comments or commenting on people's posts. Once you post and engage a little bit, that's good. There are definitely some weird people on TikTok though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, people will be in my comments like, oh my gosh, I'm a fellow business owner, please follow me and I'll give you some tips and tricks on how to better market or whatever. So I follow these people. I think I've done this, there's 3 people that I've done this with, because I keep thinking it's gonna be something new, but it's really not. I followed them. They start messaging me like they're interested in my small business and what I'm doing and my day-to-day life, and then they kind of talk down on you, I guess. Like, you can be doing this, your strategy should be doing this, and they talk about this mystery marketing strategy, and then they're like, are you interested? And I know it's just like them trying to generate a lead. Like, I don't want that. I thought you were interested in my small business, and I should have known after the first time, but I fell for it like 2 other times. So the first time I was like, you know, I'm not interested. The guy, it was a girl. I thought it was a girl, but it ended up being a guy talking to me, and I was just like, what in the world? I'm not for this. And it just seemed really sketch. Like, their account was not, like, it was not trustworthy at all, like, if you look at it from appearance. But then if I go to the Etsy page, it's like 32,000 sales or 100 something thousand sales, and I'm just like, what in the world? Is this somebody trying to impersonate this person? I don't know. And so they ended up trying to sell me like something, and I was just like, you know, I'm not interested in that. I don't want to buy that. And then the second time I talked with this other person, and they were trying to sell me something too, but I knew early on, and they were just trying to like push me by saying like, if you want to succeed as a business, if you want to have all these sales, and I'm just like, I'm not worried about all these sales right now. I'm just worried about trying to stay afloat, okay? Like, I have other things to worry about instead of generating sales. Like, I have a full-time job that I somewhat enjoy, and so I'm not ready to quit that yet. And my business is still in the developmental stages. And I'm like, I can't be doing this and talking to a person who sells digital products. Like, first of all, my orders are made to order. And so this is like completely different from products that are digital, which don't require production and shipping and all these things that you have to take into account. So yeah, definitely learned a story there. Do not engage with random people in your comments, but definitely respond to them if you want to. But a really cool story though, I did run across a page where it was this girl, her name's Made by Care, and I think her name's Kara, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. But she was interested in starting a Christian business as well, and so we messaged through TikTok, and I was so excited because I was like, oh my gosh, I was there once, you know, 2 months ago. And so it was just really cool getting to talk with her and kind of share like some tips and strategies that I've been using that has helped me generate a couple sales. And so yeah, she's selling Christian stickers, and I'm so excited for her to see like what she comes up with. But yeah, you should definitely use your discernment when it comes to engaging with people on social media, and just don't waste your time for things that you know that are not going to lead you anywhere. Oh my goodness, I'm so dehydrated. So number 3 was don't be afraid to experiment. And like, what do I mean by that? I don't really know. You can literally experiment in all areas of your small business. So I did some research. I've been watching a bunch of videos on YouTube about like Etsy and just selling on there, as well as experimenting with my stickers and trying like a laminate. So it's been really cool to see that. I've definitely seen also some videos where they talk about starting a website, and so right now I'm currently on Etsy, and I'm not sure if I want to branch out into a website platform, just because Etsy does take a lot out of my sales, like percentage wise, and so I don't know if in the long run it's more profitable to just go to another website platform and build my own website from there, or if I should stick with Etsy for a little bit until I get a little bit more of volume in sales and then switch over. So definitely comment if you know any good tips on website design or staying on Etsy instead of switching over to your own website. I would definitely like to learn more about that, so if you have tips, please let me know. I've also started using like a laminate on my stickers. It was my first time trying it, and I was like, you know, this is not that hard to use. The first time I definitely did mess up. I completely messed up, and I had to do it again, so I wasted like one transfer thing. But honestly, it turned out so cute, and like, look how cute they are. They have like little heart holographic appearance to it, and I just think these are so cute. I did finish the design for these a couple days ago, and it's like a whole set. So where's the other one? There's a Thai tea one right here, and then there's, I think this is supposed to be like taro milk tea, so taro milk tea, and then there's a strawberry matcha, which is so adorable, and then a like butterfly pea tea kind of boba. And so you can either buy these in a set for like $6 I think, or they're like $2 each. And they're all in my Etsy shop if you guys are interested in purchasing these. But I'm definitely going to have to experiment with this laminate because I do want to make them waterproof, and because that gives them like another dimension of just quality, because people don't really like stickers that are not waterproof, and I think when you have waterproof stickers, it's just like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And it kind of feels like you're getting a bang for your buck. But I'll definitely have to see if there's other laminate like this, maybe like just a clear one that I can try to put on the stickers to make them waterproof. I know it's going to be a little bit expensive, but I definitely think it's a good investment for the quality of your products. You do want to sell good products to your customers. That way they come back and purchase more. Surprisingly, I've had a couple repeat customers where I was like, oh my gosh, why are you guys buying from me again? I thought this would just be like a one and done kind of thing, but people come back and it's just so surprising to me. I don't know why. So I definitely want to upgrade my products for, the people that are loyal, but also just for new customers as well. You want to outdo your competitors, and people are in the same market trying to do what you do, but you want to be able to do those things better than them at like a fair price for customers. I would say experiment, but experiment wisely. Okay, number 4. So this I've kind of learned from my husband a little bit, and he's been like in a lot of books lately, and he shared with me like why he started losing motivation in certain things. And it's because when you don't remember the why, like the core of why you're doing something, of course you're not going to have motivation to continue doing it. If you're struggling to have like motivation with working on your small business, or working on some designs, or printing out stuff that you need for your small business, or whatever it is, I would just encourage, go back to the why. Like, why did you start this in the first place? Is it so that you can make money to pay the bills? Or is it because you want to have a hobby? Or is it because you want to have financial independence and not have to work a 9-to-5 that doesn't really allow for freedom? And then go even deeper. Why do you want those things? Why do you want to not have to work a 9-to-5? Or why is owning a business something that you want to do? Because if you don't have like a strong why, there's not even a reason to try, because one day your motivation is going to run out. And there will be days where you don't want to do anything, and the same goes with spending time with God. Like, there are going to be days where you don't want to have nothing to do with it. And if you depend on your motivation, it will probably get you nowhere. So if you're at a point where you're just discouraged, or you've lost this momentum that you've been having, I think it would just be good to go back to your why and kind of like your mission statement of why you're doing all of this in the first place. And then from there, build a good habit, a good discipline of investing time and energy, if this is where God is calling you, into your small business. Because, as I said earlier, like, this is a marathon. This is not a sprint, You want to have endurance. And you can't do that if you're already out of breath by, like, the first mile. So definitely take it step by step and, reevaluate if you have to. But don't be afraid to go back to the beginning where it all started. And maybe even change some things if you need to in order to keep going with your small business. And then the last thing I've learned, the 5th thing, is that keep your full-time job. I know you don't want to, because I know I don't want to, and I've been struggling with this for a long time now. Maybe like these past 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I don't know. But I've just been having this desire to quit my job, to work on my small business. But like, I'm not even at that point where I can, nor is God even leading me in that direction yet. Maybe. I don't know if God's gonna lead me there or not. I hope He does. But I'm definitely not at the stage where I can quit my job and depend on my small business to provide financially for me, and it just doesn't make sense logically. And so hopefully I do reach that point one day. I'm not sure when, but I pray to God that I will. And I'll see people all the time on social media say that they took this leap of faith to quit their job. And when I continue watching this video, it's like they've had this small business for 2 or 3 years now. And I'm only in my first 2 months of starting this small business. So I'm not even sure if I'm at that point yet. But I think you can tell, like, when you're ready, whenever you can scale your small business, if it's something that's like profitable, you'd be able to scale it in order to not only grow, but expand and reach even different markets. Me? That's not me. I'm not there yet. So hopefully one day God will let me get there. It would be a dream of mine to do that, because I just love the idea of running my own shop and creating my own products and selling them to people who need it, or people who just want to buy my products for fun. But yeah, guys, I don't know if this video was helpful or not. I hope it was. If you guys enjoyed it though, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!